Welcome to the call. My dear friends, there are many questions that come to me every other day. The questions keep coming. Today, I have a few questions, and lots of people write to us through Quora, through other apps, through our own app, through the website, through WhatsApp, through emails. There are many questions. And today, the prominent questions coming up are one, why is it we cannot hear God's voice? Why is it that we cannot hear God's voice? The answer is very simple. The answer is because there's too much noise. Because of there's too much noise, how can you hear the voice? It's a common sense thing. Wherever you are, suppose your child is calling you, mommy, 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 but the TV is playing with a very high volume. Is it possible for you to hear the still voice of your child when the high sound of the television sound will wipe out the sound of your child? The child has got a still silent voice, and so does God. God's voice is very still. We are so lost in this world. So, this is the first question that I wanted to answer. Many people ask this question. I want to see God. You can't see God. I want to find God. You can't find God. You have to realize God. And like I said, because so much noise, you can't hear God's voice. Before I hand over the question answer session to you, people ask me the question today, why do we celebrate Raksha Bandhan? Today is supposed to be Raksha Bandhan. All of you must have celebrated. And earlier days, it would be a fashion for me, right? As to how many one, two, three, four, five, six, how many Rakhis we're going to tie. And everybody will come and tie Rakhi because we give them money. No? Anybody who becomes your sister and comes and ties the Rakhi, they tie 10 rupees Rakhi, you give 100 rupees cash. This was the arrangement. Or today's, I don't know what the cost of Rakhi, maybe 50 rupees or 100 rupees. They tie and you give them 500 rupees kharchi. Call it kharchi. We follow Raksha Bandhan because we are ignorant. We are ignorant. We don't know what is Raksha Bandhan. We don't know what is Raksha Bandhan. A girl ties on her brother's hand. Why only Rakhi Bandhan? Only when you tie Rakhi, the Bandhan comes, is it? If you don't tie Rakhi, there is no love between sister and brother. These are what I call dogmas, rituals, superstitions that make us ignorant and keep us ignorant. It's a good business model. Good business. In India, where the best things, in America, they say the problem is the entire year. Business comes only once a year, in Christmas. In India, you have a festival every month. Every month there's a festival. So in India, the money is spent across 12 months. Every January, one festival, February, one festival, March, one festival. And on top, they'll celebrate Ramzan, Christmas. They'll celebrate all. In India, they celebrate all the festivals of all the religions. So, my dear friends, with that note, we have to ask questions. We have to ask questions. We have to understand if somebody says Raksha Bandhan, ask the question. Kya Raksha Bandhan? Kiski Raksha? Kyu Raksha? What Raksha? I don't know whether in Quebec they have Raksha Bandhan. You have Bridget, you have Raksha Bandhan? That the sister will tie in the brother's hand one thread and the brother will protect the sister. So, of course, every country has got their own rituals, and it is for us to be able to go beyond these rituals because we want the truth. We want to realize the truth. So, when somebody is doing something which is not the truth, you have to ask. See, what is the problem? The problem is we don't know the truth. The problem is we don't realize the truth. The moment we realize the truth, we are free from all suffering, all misery, all problems. But we are not able to realize the truth. We are just not able to because of me. Me is the mind and the ego. We are not able to realize the truth. So let us start. Yesterday, I apologize. I was on a flight and I could not take the call yesterday. But let's hope we have questions today. We'll start with ask question answers. Number one.
Gautam.
First question from Gautam. Yes, Gautam.
Shivam here.
One second, I can't hear you. Yes, Gautam. Bolo.
Shivam, actually, I off my video due to some network problem.
Yeah, Bolo. Shubham, I can hear you.
Yeah, today actually I celebrated Raksha Bandhan, but I know the truth. Okay, because sister came to me and they tied the Rakhi, but I can't tell no, don't tie. So what I should tell her? But I know
Why
the
you
truth.
tell?
But I know the truth of celebrating.
See, as long as you know the truth and you let her tie the Rakhi and go. Let her tie the Rakhi. What is the problem? She wants to try the Rakhi, you try the Rakhi. How much is the Rakhi? How much it costs Rakhi?
What else?
How much the Rakhi cost?
Maybe 10 rupees or 20 rupees, maximum 100 rupees.
So you give 50 rupees. Don't give 500 rupees. If you give 500 rupees, you'll get more and more sisters.
I didn't get any money to her.
Very good. You give and she gave you Cadbury's chocolate also.
She gave a sweet, that's all.
So
But I know
God
the
bless.
truth. Okay.
You just say God bless you. Say do namaste and say God bless. See what
Thank you.
happens is when you want to realize the truth, you have to go away from the myth. Just because everybody in your family or your society or your building, they celebrate something, you don't have to celebrate. It's called don't follow the herd, fly like a bird. What do we speak? We say don't follow the herd, fly like a bird. If you don't fly like a bird, you will not explore the truth. You will not realize the truth. You have to realize the truth. Don't just follow the herd. Fly like a bird. Next question, please.
Thank you.
Dattatray, Shiva. Dattatray. Green 3.
Shivam, sir.
Shivam, Dattatray.
For the day after before yesterday, यानी पर एक टॉपिक है रिबर्थ के बारे में पूछना था.
Yes, yes.
If our any relatives has gets death, what support we can do for him, his soul, like as a prayer or something else?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. You can, if you really see, Dattatray.
Yeah.
The fact is, the person who was alive. Suppose tomorrow I am dead. What can you do for me? Please tell me what you can do. Let's analyze. What happened to my body?
Body will be burned.
Will be burnt. Then what happened to my mind and ego?
That is
the Atma. The Atma will become one with the Paramatma. The energy merges. Just like air in the balloon. If you burst the air in the balloon, where does the air go? The air will merge with the air that is everywhere.
Yeah.
The death also, the soul will merge with the divine power that is everywhere. If I am ignorant that I am me, mind and ego, I will take my karma and I will be born. By the time you want to do something for me, that me has already become somebody else's son. I am already somebody else's son or daughter. Then what you can do for me?
But immediately, sir.
Immediately, within 1 second, I am gone. Within 1 second, I am already reborn.
I see. Oh, then nothing can be done.
Because we are ignorant. No, that's why we pray for the departed soul. Why we should pray for the departed soul? It's just like somebody telling, Prabhu, oh God, you please take care of them, God. Maybe you don't know God. I want to tell you, God, in my neighbor's house, this problem, God. I want to inform you, God. Do we have to inform God? Why we don't have to inform?
God is everywhere, no?
God is everywhere. God knows everything.
Yeah.
Then why we are behaving ignorant like that? See, Dattatray, what you want to do for the people who are dead, do for them when they are alive.
Okay.
Suppose my father is alive, I must do for my father today. After my father is dead, if I put a photograph and I put flower and I put agarbatti, what is the meaning? Dattatreya, what will happen?
No effects.
Let us be practical. What is the
Yeah.
meaning of enlightenment? Enlightenment means to bring in the light, to take out the darkness, to overcome the ignorance.
Okay.
So please do not let ignorance overcome us. We should overcome ignorance. Ignorance should not overcome us.
Yes.
So this is good business model. Raksha Bandhan, brother, sister, go to restaurant and eat food. Everybody's happy. Business happens, no? So in India, they have Harvest Festival, Full Moon Festival, New Moon Festival, Rama coming festival, Rama going festival, Rama winning festival, Krishna winning. Every time we want to have festivals. What is the
Correct.
meaning of the festival? Nobody knows.
Correct.
So let us, our enlightenment means we should overcome the ignorance. Somebody is dead, Dattatreya. Somebody is dead, you cannot do anything. Let us do something when they are alive. Before they die, you take care of your mother, your father. Please, I know when ladies say, you know, I love my mother a lot. I love my mother a lot. I say, what are you doing for your mother? No, right now I'm doing nothing. Then after she dies, then you will do agarbatti and you will distribute, you will give the Brahmins food to eat. Are your mother died already? Why you are giving food to it after your mother died? When your mother is alive, you don't have time for your mother. When your mother is alive, you take care of your mother, na? You don't bother about your mother when your mother is alive. After mother is dead, you are wanting to take care. Where's the mother gone? Mother's gone. Mother cannot come back.
Okay.
Thank you. Next question. Anything else? Any more question?
We don't know any God's voice. We can't understand or can't decode. What is the solution?
You do not hear God's voice because of the noise. Now, good question. Okay, let me explain this question again to you. How do you know God's voice? Does God have a voice?
No.
God will speak through his own method. Suppose today you are praying to God. Maybe God will come in the form of your neighbor and give the answer. Maybe you switch on the TV, somebody will be speaking on the TV and you will get the answer. Maybe it will come as a spark in your head. You don't know from where it came. The answer, ting tong, it will come as a spark in your head. God answers in a unique manner. God doesn't come in the what we are waiting. Lord Shiva should come from Kailasha. There must be the Kailasha Airlines. Like this new Swami is, Nityananda. He's opened his new country. Have you seen Nityananda?
No.
You should watch. He has opened his own country.
I see.
He has opened his own country. It's called Kailasa.
Oh, wow.
You're not heard? A lot of comedy. If you want to see comedy, it's not religious. He
Okay.
says I am God. He says I am the avatar of Shiva. So
great.
It's very good if you have some free time for entertainment, you can watch.
Okay.
But God's voice is very still. If you want to hear God's voice, then you can hear. And God will speak in his own way. Don't expect, I told you, don't expect coming from Kailasha, don't expect Krishna coming with the Basuri and telling, he'll play Basuri, then you wake up and say, oh, Krishna has come, then he will talk to you. These are fairy tales. Please don't believe in these fairy tales. Okay? Karan Singh, thank you, Dattatreya. Could you write a book on meditation, make a video, post a session on meditation? What is it? What is the right way to meditate? Karan Singh, the right way to meditate is to make the monkey mind into a monk. How do you make the monkey into a monk? M-O-N-K-E-Y, monkey. Monkey. You want to make the monkey into a monk. Cut the E-Y. The monkey has the tail. What is the tail? E-Y. E-Y means ever yelling, ever yearning. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that, I want this. This ever yelling, ever yearning monkey, we have to tame it. We have to quieten the monkey. When the monkey becomes a monk, that is meditation. So Karan, we can have
Yes, sir.
session, but the sessions must be initiated by you. Not as long as somebody, suppose that somebody is giving you a meditation, you're quietly sitting in meditation. After that, you lose your peace of mind. Then what is the use? You should be able to be in a state of what I call ever meditating. You must be in a state of Sat Chit Anand. In the state of Sat Chit Anand, you are all the time you are meditating.
Okay, sir.
Next, Gaurish.
Gaurish? Are you asking Gaurish? Sir, Raksha Bandhan came from Krishna.
I have a question, sir.
Raksha Bandhan came from Krishna as a fairy tale. Yes, it may be a fairy tale only. Even they say Ramayana, Mahabharata, all these things are epics.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to understand that Hanuman was a god and he carried Sanjeevani Bhuti, he carried the mountain and he flew. And when somebody asked my guru, Dada J.P. Vaswani, once we were sitting, somebody asked my guru, how is it possible, Dada, that Krishna was giving lecture in the war? So many people are fighting, killing each other. How Krishna is giving lecture in the war? Dada said, this is a mythology. Mythology means don't take it literally. It has got to teach, it is meant to teach us a lesson.
Okay.
The problem is, we human beings, we want enlightenment. On one side, we want enlightenment. On second side, we want masala.
Yeah,
Today,
yeah.
if you see,
True, sir.
today, if you see what type of movies sell in Bollywood and Hollywood, which movie will you go for? Only masala movie. If
Yeah,
there's no masala, you will not go. If there's no fear,
Yeah.
if there's no, for example, these Ramsay movies. In my day, we used to watch Ramsay, Tulsi Ramsay, so many, 7 brothers were there, I think. I know still they are making movies or not, Ramsay movies. Every movie was a horror story.
Yeah.
Horror story means you're so scared. Yeah, that's what sells. So
Yes, sir.
yes, somebody saying something. So you have to be careful, my friends. Our purpose of this call is to ask questions. Ask questions to investigate the reality. The reality, like somebody asked me the question today, how to go to heaven, yeah? Today somebody asked me the question. A lot of people ask me questions all the time. If I have no time, honestly, so many people asking me questions. How to go to heaven? Where is heaven? How do I go? So what's the answer to give? Oh, heaven is here on earth. You experience heaven when you take rebirth on earth. No, I want to go to that heaven far away in the sky. I said, you better wait for Richard Branson. They're making spacecrafts. They will take you to heaven. Like, how many of you have been into that Mukti? Sudeep knows the name of that. What's the name?
Which one, sir?
In Banaras.
No, in Haridwar there is a Mukti Ashram.
Mukti
Haridwar.
Ashram. And in
That's in
Haridwar
Haridwar.
and in this one, in Banaras. What other name for Banaras?
No, Banaras itself, Kashi itself is said to be
Varanasi. In Varanasi, there's a queue. इतनी चीज जानते हैं आप? हाँ, अगर जाके वहां पे पहली भर्ती करने के लिए लिस्ट में वेटिंग लिस्ट है. जो वहां पे मरेगा सीधा वो आश्रम से स्वर्ग में जाएगा, मोक्ष पाएगा. सब लोग उधर पे मरने के लिए लिस्ट में सब लोग, वो आदमी क्या बोलता है, ठहरो यार, किसी को मरने दो. And you cannot, if you want to die only, you have to come there. They don't give admission for any more than 14 days. 14 days के बाद नहीं मरा तो तुम discharge हो जाएगा. You have to vacate the room. And हम लोग इस सब बातों में यकीन करते हैं. We are following, I'm telling you, right from Raksha Bandhan, which is today. We don't have the guts, no. We have the guts. We have the guts to tell somebody, क्या है Raksha Bandhan? क्या है ये सब nonsense? क्या है? We don't have the courage. Because we say, छोड़ो ना, Raksha Bandhan, she wants to try Rakhi. So let her try Rakhi and go, that's all. Yeah, but how will they learn? How will you share with people the truth? How will you be able to communicate? What is the meaning? Why is this Raksha Bandhan? Why should we Raksha Bandhan? Why should we celebrate? There is no meaning. And because we don't ask and investigate, we are stuck. So my dear friends, anybody has any more question? Otherwise, I will give you the conclusion for today.
Shivam,
If
sir.
you don't, yes, Sudhir.
So few days back, last week, we were discussing whether the enlightened soul can slip back into the samsara or not. So I'm pretty convinced that yes, it can happen. But my small doubt is, while I was reading this Aparoksh Anubhuti, and we had this discussion in one of our Zoom calls also, that when a person reaches enlightened, his prarabdha karma is also dissolved. Now my doubt is coming up that if the karma can dissolve, that can happen only when the mind and ego have dissolved.
Correct.
And if that mind and ego has dissolved, then why should I slip back into the samsara?
Mind and ego cannot dissolve till death.
So why did Aparoksh Anubhuti says that the prarabdha karma will get dissolved?
No,
Or is it some wrong interpretation that I'm making?
Wrong, absolutely wrong interpretation.
So now you can please correct me then, sir.
No, no, I am not a scholar in Aparoksh Anubhuti. I know maybe a little bit less than what you know.
No,
But-
no, never.
What I'm saying, interpretation is a big problem.
Correct.
Interpretation, especially in these old Sanskrit words and the Hebrew, and that even in some people, Islam, they say, oh, Allah ne usko bataya, to kya likha, kaise likha, kahan likha. So in the Bibles, or what is it? Moses, he was carrying some tablets. They said one tablet broke. Then he went running. He brought some tablet from somebody else. One tablet broke. So my point is, Aparoksh Anubhuti is a fantastic text, but let's take the essence of it. Aparoksh Anubhuti, वो जो परोक्ष नहीं कर सकते, that which cannot be proved, which has to be Aparoksh Anubhuti. Anubhuti is the experience. So Sudeep, the point is very clear. If you believe that, and we already had so many examples, right? The moment we believe that we are enlightened, chances are we will not fall. If the enlightenment is true, why would you fall? If you are living as a yogi in Satchidanand, why would you fall? The reason you fall is because you're not enlightened. The moment you're enlightened, the chances are you will not fall. Good chances. But there are so many dhongis. What about those dhongis? Those dhongis are not going to be enlightened. They are only acting. Yeah. So we have to be careful of those. Because the problem is that everybody says I'm enlightened. And if they say I'm enlightened, that doesn't mean you become enlightened. That people in this world, whether they are seeking happiness or they are seeking, yesterday I tried to speak about this, right? Happiness, or you want peace, or you want purpose, or you want enlightenment, or you want God. There are 5 rewards. In fact, that's what we are talking about, I think, next week, coming Friday. The rewards are 5, but the path is one. The problems are many, but the path is one. Today in Afghanistan, you know the condition? People are behaving like animals. Have you seen videos? People taking gun and going and shooting people like this. What is this? Is this some kind of movie? It is very sad. But the problem is, people become like animals. For an animal, have you seen an animal catching and eating another animal? There is no emotion. There is no intellect. There is no compassion. When a tiger is catching a deer and eating, obviously a lizard catching a fly, finished, caught, finished. There's nothing like compassion. But we human beings are supposed to be compassionate. We are supposed to use our intelligence We are supposed to be enlightened beings. So with that note, what I want all of you to do is try to be clear what you want in life. If you don't know what you want in life, then you are, what did we talk about the last question? The 4 quarters of life. What is the first quarter of life? Everybody in this world, we go to school. Everybody. Without school, how will you become anything? You become illiterate. The first quarter is school. The second quarter, what happens? First quarter, we learn. Second quarter, we earn.
Yeah.
And third quarter, we're waiting for others to burn us. Huh? So only learn, earn, and burn. And then, Sudeep, after that, learn,
Then again you come back.
learn, earn, burn, and return.
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 This is what we do. So, chalo, let us all go. Come on, let us come back. Let us come back. Today, when I came back from Switzerland, my dogs came to me. And I look at the dogs, I feel so sad, right? The dog can't tell anything. Imagine you and me come back as a dog. If you're a dog, what can you do? Can you say, my stomach is paining, my kidney is paining? Can you say? Can you say there's some butchies in my ear? Instead, my ear, when butchies keep biting me, you can just keep on scratching like this. Our goal is not just to learn, earn, burn, and return. Our goal is to be liberated and be united. So with that note, I want to end today. Each of you come with tough questions. Come with tough questions, as I told you, about life. Think how you were born. Who created your life? What is life? What is death? Where is heaven? How will you go there? Where does the soul go? All these stories about ghosts. Today again, one person asked me, are ghosts real? I said, yeah, they are real. See, one is inside your room just now. Don't tell like that. Huh? So yeah, inside your room, there's one ghost. No, please don't tell like that. See, they see that curtain is moving like this. Shh. No, that the fan is blowing. I said, you only said there is ghost in your room. No, I did not say. I just asked you whether there are ghosts. The problem is we believe in all these things. So we have to ask tough questions. And only when we ask tough questions, the goal is very clear. We want realization. We want liberation. We want unification. This will give us peace, will give us happiness, will give us purpose, will give us everything. But we need the answers. And for the answers, you have to ask the questions. If you don't ask the questions, life will just get over. And like we said today, we found something new. It was not there before. We learn, we earn, we burn, and we return. Again, we learn, we earn, we burn, again we return. So my dear friends, the goal of life is not to return. The goal of life is to become one with God. With that note, I would like you to prepare some tougher questions, and I look forward to your presence tomorrow. With folded hands, I bow down. Thank you. God bless.